What if I told you that the reason most relationships fail isn't because of cheating, isn't because of fighting, and isn't because people simply fall out of love? What if I told you that the secret to keeping love alive isn't hidden in some complicated formula, but instead in something so simple, so overlooked, and so powerful that most people ignore it? Today, I want to share with you the truth, the secret ingredient that keeps love alive, not just for one person, but for both. Because real love isn't about one side winning or one side giving everything. It's about two souls learning how to grow together. And there is a secret thread that binds it all. But before I reveal it, let me say this. If you're watching right now, it means you care about love, you care about relationships, and you care about becoming the best version of yourself in them. That's why I want you to stay with me through this entire message, because I promise it can shift the way you see love forever. And while we're on this journey of growth, take a moment to subscribe our channel Next Gen Emotive, because this space is dedicated to fueling your heart, your mind, and your soul with the kind of inspiration that transforms not just your love life, but your entire life. Now let's talk about love. When most people get into relationships, everything feels like magic at first. You can't stop thinking about them. You're excited by every text, every call, every look. The butterflies in your stomach make you feel alive, and you begin to believe that this feeling will last forever. But here's the harsh truth. Butterflies fade. The initial rush of passion slows down, and that's where most couples get lost. They think something is wrong. They think maybe the spark has died, maybe the love is gone, but love doesn't die like that. What dies is the effort, the commitment, the intention. What disappears is the secret ingredient I'm about to share. The secret ingredient that keeps love alive is not passion, it's not romance, it's not even compatibility, it's something deeper. It is consistent, conscious appreciation. That's it, appreciation. But not just the kind where you occasionally say thank you or I love you. I mean the daily practice of seeing, acknowledging, and valuing the person in front of you, not just for who they were when you first met, but for who they are becoming as you both grow. Appreciation is the oxygen of love. Without it, relationships suffocate. Think about it. Why do people feel alive in the beginning? Because in the early stages, we notice everything. We notice their laugh, their eyes, their little quirks, and we appreciate it all. We give compliments, we make time, we show effort. But after some time, people get comfortable. They stop noticing, they stop appreciating, they take each other for granted, and slowly the relationship starves. The couples who stay deeply in love for decades aren't the ones who never fight, and they're not the ones who have the most in common. They're the ones who make appreciation a daily ritual. They wake up and notice each other. They don't assume the other person knows they're loved. They show it, they say it, they live it. That's the secret. It sounds so simple, but it's so rare, because most people let routine kill their romance. Now let's be clear, appreciation is not one-sided. It's not about one partner constantly giving and the other constantly taking. For love to truly thrive, both people must water the relationship with appreciation. Imagine love like a plant. If only one person waters it, maybe it survives for a while, but eventually it withers. But if both people keep watering it, even when life gets busy, even when stress is high, that plant grows stronger, deeper, unshakable. And here's where the real beauty comes in. Appreciation fuels every other aspect of love. Passion, appreciation keeps it alive. Trust, appreciation builds it. Respect, appreciation strengthens it. Communication, appreciation makes it easier. You see, when someone feels valued, they open up, they give more, they love deeper. And when both partners feel this way, love doesn't just survive, it thrives. But let me ask you something. When was the last time you truly appreciated the person you love, not for what they did for you, but for simply being who they are? When was the last time you looked them in the eyes and told them how grateful you are that they exist in your life? Too often people only show appreciation during anniversaries, birthdays, or special occasions. But love doesn't need a calendar. Love needs daily fuel. And yes, love will be tested. There will be challenges. There will be times when you don't see eye to eye, times when stress, money, careers, or family weigh heavy on the relationship. But appreciation is what helps you fight the problem instead of fighting each other. When you appreciate your partner, even in tough moments, you remember they are not your enemy, they are your teammate. And when two people stand side by side, appreciating each other, no challenge is strong enough to break them. But here's the thing, appreciation isn't just about words, it's about actions. It's about showing effort in the little things, making them coffee in the morning, holding their hand, listening without interrupting, remembering the things that matter to them. It's about presence, because in a world full of distractions, one of the greatest gifts you can give someone is your undivided attention. That too is appreciation. Now let's flip the lens. What happens when appreciation disappears? Love turns into obligation. Conversations turn into argument. The relationship feels heavy instead of uplifting. One or both partners feel invisible, unvalued, taken for granted, and slowly resentment replaces love. But the truth is, it didn't have to happen, because even after years together, appreciation has the power to rekindle the spark, to bring back the warmth, to remind both people why they chose each other in the first place. And let's not confuse appreciation with perfection. Nobody is perfect. Your partner will have flaws, they will make mistakes, they will sometimes frustrate you. But if you only focus on what's wrong, you'll destroy love. If you choose to focus on what's right, on what you value, on what makes them special, you give love a chance to keep growing. Remember, what you focus on expands. If you focus on flaws, flaws will dominate. If you focus on gratitude, gratitude will expand. And with gratitude comes joy, connection, and lasting love. Now I know what some of you might be thinking. What if I give appreciation and my partner doesn't return it? That's a valid question. And here's the truth. If appreciation is truly absent on their side, if they consistently fail to value you, then the relationship is unbalanced. But before you conclude that, you have to ask yourself, have I truly been consistent in showing appreciation myself? Because often, when we feel unloved, it's because we've stopped giving love in the way we once did. The energy you put in sets the tone. Love is contagious. Show appreciation consistently, and more often than not, it comes back to you. But let's say you've tried, and it still doesn't come back. Then you must ask yourself, is this person capable of loving the way you need? Because a relationship without appreciation is like trying to breathe without air. It cannot last. True love is mutual, and the secret ingredient is not something one person carries alone. Both must value, both must appreciate, both must give. So here's my challenge to you. Don't just listen to this message and forget it. Do something with it. The next time you see your partner, tell them something you appreciate about them, not in a vague way but something specific. Notice the details. Say, I love the way you always make me laugh when I'm stressed. Or I appreciate how hard you work for our family. Or I'm grateful for the way you support my dreams. Watch how their face lights up. Watch how the energy shifts. That's the power of appreciation. And if you're single, this message still matters for you, because love doesn't start when you find someone else. Love starts with you. If you don't appreciate yourself, if you don't value who you are, you will constantly look for someone else to fill that void, and that will never work. The greatest relationships are between two people who already know their worth, and who then choose to appreciate each other daily. So whether you're single, dating, or married for decades, the secret ingredient that keeps love alive is the same. It's not money, it's not looks, it's not passion, it's appreciation. Daily, conscious, intentional appreciation. And the best part, it doesn't cost a thing. It just requires presence, effort, and love. Love is not about finding the perfect person. It's about learning to see an imperfect person perfect. It's about noticing the beauty in the flaws, the lessons in the struggles, the blessings in the ordinary. Because when you train your heart and mind to appreciate, love never dies, it only deepens. So let this be your reminder today. Don't wait for anniversaries. Don't wait for special moments. Every day is an opportunity to keep love alive. Every day is a chance to say, I see you, I value you, I love you. And when two people make this a habit, their love becomes unshakable. That's the secret ingredient. That's the truth most people overlook. And that's the key to lasting love for both.